How you doing, folks? Ron Grovers from Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools, and I've got a couple of items here, as you can see, you just seen earlier. Two lager beers from Boston Beer Works, or as you know, we all know as Samuel Adams Brewery. I wanted to compare them to see what the difference between this Boston Lager is, which is their flagship beer, which is his first one that Jim Koch had started with. He brewed that Boston Lager, took it around all the taverns and bars and etc. in the Boston area, in Metro Boston, and they loved it. And so the rest is history from there. And the other one is CM76, and this one here. So I want to compare these two, as you can see right here in front of you, and see what the difference is, or how much of a difference there really is on those. And there should be. There should be a difference. I do have some information on it. What I do have for information on it is, let's go with the founding of it. Boston Beer Works was founded by Mr. James Koch, or Cook, James Cook, in 1984 is when he started. And it's grown and grown and grown since then. It's, I think it's a worldwide beer now. And you want to say, every year, Jim goes to Germany, because he has a deal in the works always, and he's always there buying and checking first the hops that he's buying. You know, the noble hops from Germany, they are very expensive. How they do it, and he uses noble hops, and he keeps the price down. I think he buys large quantities, and they know he's going to be there, and he's friends at this level now, because they are sometimes 20 times more than regular hops, the noble hops. So, but he keeps the prices really nice on their racks of beer, as we call a six-pack here in New England. All right, so let's go with this one here first. This one here is, as far as the malts are in this here, you got Sam Adams 2-row pale malt. You got white wheat in this. The hops are Cascade, Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe. And those aren't to be taken lightly. Those are the good hops. I grow the Cascade, and I like those a lot. The ABV in this is 4.7% ABV, and on the color, which we will see when we go in the glasses, is a 5 on the SRM scale. The IBUs are 12, so that's low. But low. When I say low, in all the craft beers with the IPAs and everything, that's just right in the ballpark for the lagers. So it's really not low, and I'm saying that. Calories, 131 calories on this. So that's nice. All right, now let's get the bio on the lager. The malts in this are same. Sam Adams 2-row pale malt. That imparts a smoothness. That malt, it imparts a nice smoothness in the throat as you drink it and it goes down. That malt, which is in both of these here. And that's a malt blend on that. Caramel 60s in this, so it should be a sweeter beer. I'm just kind of theorizing right now because of the caramel malt that's in, caramel 60 that's in this. The hops in this, here we go now with the noble hops. Hallertau, Mittelfrüh, Titania, and they're the noble hops. They're using a lot of German beers for years. I mean, those hops, when Mr. James Cook goes to Germany, they're like heirlooms at this point in time. These vineyards with all these binds of hops. I mean, we're talking thousands of binds of hops that have been there for centuries, and they're heirloom at this point in time. Let's see, where else did I have? The SRM is going to be 11 on this. So the first one was 5, the 76 was 5, this is 11. So you'll see the difference then. It's a 5% alcohol by volume. There's 30 IBUs in this one. Now, I think the 30 IBUs balances out with the caramel 60 malt that's going to give the sweetness. So that's kind of high for a lager, 30. Calories in this are 175. See, that's the sweetest versus 131 calories on the Sam 76. See what else it says here. We set out to brew a beer that you can enjoy all day long without having to sacrifice flavor. This refreshing beer has a smooth taste, light citrus aroma, and clean lager. I like that, clean lager finish. Perfectly brewed for rooting on your sports team. Yeah, the Boston Red Sox, Boston Bruins, the Celtics. 4 ingredients painstakingly chosen. Every year we travel to Bavaria. There you go. Travel to Bavaria to hand select there we go, the Hallertau, the Meadowfruit hops, and the Pacific Northwest. So they do get some from, okay, in the Pacific Northwest. So they get some hops from the Pacific Northwest, which is really big in hops out there right now. On our West Coast, they're really big on hops out there, producing some fine hops almost every day. New things. Alright, and also the finest 2-row barley, which gives it the smoothness. Alright, let's talk on my part. Let's see what these are looking like. Oh, and okay, let's see. Do I have an opener? We do have an opener. My Craftsman, a handy tool. Keep it over here on this one of these outside benches, work benches. Alright, our glass for this one here is a Bud Light. You've heard that story probably a number of times if you watch my videos. I go up to Merrimack, in New Hampshire, to the Anheuser-Busch facility, and then we always end up doing the tour in the gift shop. And that is from Anheuser-Busch's gift shop. That's an older one. Kids were young. Kids are now living in different states. They've grown up, grown futures, and they're living in different states. All right. Oh, that looks nice. A lot of carbonation. Now this is the Sam 76. The SRM on this is 5. You can see what the 5 looks like as far as the SRM goes. So balance, and I can keep that on there. Wow, a lot of carbonation in this. Alright, the Samuel Adams, this is their lager, their flagship. I'm going to show the cap. They produce it, make it up. What do we got for glass on this one? We have, I like this glass. I like that so you can read it. Save the water, drink beer. Okay. Now this SRM is 11. So it should be darker. You'll see the comparison here as we compare the both brews. Pretty sure you can see those. How the 5 is lighter, the SRM 5 is lighter on my left. If I can keep that balancing act there. Okay, we don't have much more information. Other than Jim picks his own hops and so forth. So we're going to go with this, the 76 first. A lighter looking brew. Plenty of carbonation on this one. It appears to be a lot more carbonation. There's a lot in there too, but this seems to be a lot more carbonation than that. Alright. Oh. The aroma is really nice. It's definitely a lager. Oh, that is really nice. It's piney, floral. Floral in that pininess. A bit citrusy. Get like a sour, that cereal sourdough bread, that sourness. That's quite the aroma. Oh. Fruity. I think that sound is orange. Yeah, that sour is orange. The orange graininess of the beer. It's a lager. Alright, bottoms up. Mmm. Oh, that is tasty. That is tasty. Mmm. Follows the hoppiness. I'm getting some bees all over me. Oh boy. 4.7% ABV. I'm getting some hoppiness in this right away. That's a little bit of citrus hoppiness. Definitely fruitiness in this. Because it's a lager, getting a cereal type flavor. That is a good drinking beer. Okay, next is the lager, the flagship. This one still has a good carbonation. That is a little bit more carbonation than this. But this has a good carbonation. Alright, it's some aroma. Getting right away the grainy cereal. Mild, very mild grainy. I'm getting an aroma like, yeah, that cereal type lager aroma that you get. Could be citrusy. Definitely hoppiness in this. Getting the aroma of the hops. So there's some nice hops in this. Doesn't have the dank smell as the, and dank, I don't mean that badly, as the German brews. Doesn't have that at all, even though it's got the German hops in this. I think the malt has really suppressed that kind of dank aroma in flavor. Oh yeah, honey and citrusy. Bottoms up. Oh, full mouthfeel. Mmm. It's a rich flavor in this. Some maltiness. The maltiness is well balanced with the hops that are in this, and I'm not getting any of the flavor through like you do with the German hops, particularly like when you have the German beer. Got the bees all over the place. I do think the malt, the caramel malt 60 malt, blends in well, enhances the flavor on this. It's a crisp lager. Doesn't grind your throat as it goes down like a lot of lagers when you drink them on a hot day. It's very flavorful, very flavorful. a slight more bitterness on the Boston Lager versus the 76. This has that orange flavor to it. They're both different. They're both different. Excuse me, I don't know why I thought that they'd be very similar. I don't know why I thought that, because I do know Samuel Adams brews a number of different brews, and I mean a lot of different brews. And why I didn't think these would be any different. I do know that they brew with quality ingredients. I do know that, and he keeps the price down. I do know he keeps the price down on this stuff, on his brews, because the ingredients are quality. They're definitely quality ingredients, and they show up in the brews that he brews. I had one time, excuse me, and I did a review on it, Spruce. That was the name of the beer. And they actually had like kind of a throwback to brewing the old, when they first started brewing beer. And it was kind of a throwback of, because that was one of the things that they put in the first beers, and that they brewed, and the name escapes me now what they called it. And looky here what we have. I just happen to have some old bottles over here. And this is the Spruce Lager that I was just talking about. And that is crisp and refreshing with notes of pine. And I guess it would have notes of pine. A lager that's brewed with spruce tips. With spruce tips added. And they add, I guess twice, kind of like a dry hopping. They add more spruce tips. T-I-P-S, tips. Luckily that was over here. Thank you. Alright, so back to the comparison. So, on this comparison, they're totally different. Both lagers, the Sam 76 lager and the Boston lager, totally different flavors. This is one of the comparisons. If I close my eyes and drink that, and then somebody else gave me the other. Right away, I would know the difference. Different flavors, both are good, both are flavorful. So, with that said, I won't run this any longer on this comparison. They're both good beers, both of them. So, enjoy the day. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drive. Kids underage, wait till you're of age to drink. So, two fish a drinker. Ciao.